The best outdoor lights 2020, stylish exterior illumination for your abode. Illuminate and add character to your garden, patio or barbecue area with a range of practical decorative outdoor lights. The best outdoor lights will transform your garden into a stylish and unique personal space that makes your home stand out from the crowd. If you want smartness on top of that, we now have a guide to the best Philips Hue outdoor lights, or you could just go shop the Philips Hue outdoor light deals at Amazon. The best outdoor lights of any kind have the crucial benefit of enabling you to be outdoors longer, without the risk of tumbling into your herbaceous borders in the dark. Whether you're looking to add extra lighting for better visibility after dark, or something purely decorative, we've got a range of outdoor lighting options to suit all styles. The first thing about buying outdoor lights is that this is a case where paying more is advisable. Unless you want to replace your lights every year. That's especially true of solar lights. For that reason, we suggest you make John Lewis your first port of call. For most people, solar garden lights are best. But anything attached to the exterior of your house is probably better off being wired. We will now point out to you that legally speaking, this should be done by a qualified professional, or you may find it impossible to sell your house when the time comes. As a more minor consequence, you might also electrocute someone, and they may die. Yes, we know wiring lights is extremely easy, but doing so outside your house is a lot more difficult. And the law is the law. The best lights to brighten up the garden are wall-mounted lamps for smaller spaces, with string lights or fairy lights for further down the garden path. These can be kept up all year around. Another great option is to get a load of freestanding solar lanterns and leave them on tables, hanging from tree branches, and, for more adventurous hosts, glued to your summer hat. Spike lights are the classic choice for pitching in the garden to illuminate or highlight ponds and pathways. These are usually solar powered to ensure they get at least some sunlight during the day, so they can be useful at night. The other classic option is buying more directional lights and using them to pick out a statement plant or statue. Before purchasing any kind of outdoor lights, be sure to check they are suitably weatherproof and waterproof according to the area you plan to use them. Pond lighting requires very different levels of waterproofing to decorative garden lighting, for obvious reasons, and none of the mains powered options here should be considered suitable. If you're looking to light up a cozy corner of your garden and don't fancy the thought of having to hire the services of an electrician, consider installing this exceptional set of 4 solar-powered spots instead. Simply stake the 24 cm by 20 cm solar panel into the ground and attach the 4.5 meters waterproof cables to each high-quality spot. The panel absorbs the sun's energy during the day, and, come darkness, its built-in light sensor flicks the lights on. The reasonably priced 200 lumen Atlas system has a combined illumination range of about 5 meters, so it's perfect for highlighting small trees, shrubs and water features. In summer, you can safely expect them to go on shining till well past bedtime. Highly recommended, with a solar cell and LEDs that last for 20,000 hours. These cheap lanterns are easily placed on tables, shelves, the floor, or hung from trees or your washing line. Just don't tread on them or let them fall, or that will be that. At £12 a chuck, that doesn't seem too big a problem. However, the amount of light given off is more suited to building atmosphere than reading War and Peace. But they're also obviously very portable. You can easily leave them in a sunny part of the garden to charge up before distributing to darker corners as the sun sets and your guests arrive for this week's party, barbecue or satanic ritual. Stake-style solar lights like this 2-pack set from the Solar Center are a perfect, fuss-free way to illuminate garden paths, flower borders, pond surrounds and patios. Each solar-powered TrueFlame is equipped with a Li-ion battery for storing energy and a battalion of LEDs that flicker independently to simulate a flickering flame. When night falls, they automatically switch on and stay on for up to 10 hours at a time, less in winter. The light these keenly priced torches emit is startlingly realistic, even from up close. They're also surprisingly bright. Top buy. This John Lewis string has 10 clear LED bulbs that look great. give a warm yellowish glow, equivalent to a 25-watt filament in old school tech, and last for 20,000 hours. The cable runs for 5 meters before the first bulb makes an appearance, but it's worth noting that the power adapter is intended to be kept indoors. Or to put it another way, you can't hang these more than 5 meters outside your door or window or wherever you are plugged in. The bulbs are suitably chic, but they are glass, and if you break them, there are no replacements to be had. So be a little careful. Philips Hue is arguably the most versatile outdoor lighting system on the market, since it allows you to change the color of each bulb to suit the mood simply by fiddling about with an app. And by color we mean every color and shade in the spectrum. This particular model is comprised of 3 matte black aluminium spotlights with stands for wall mounting and spikes for ground installation. Setup isn't as straightforward as the solar-powered Atlas system reviewed above, but it's not too taxing if you already have an outdoor power outlet. The spots themselves are bright enough to illuminate trees and shrubs up to about 4 meters in height. The Lily kit isn't cheap by any stretch of the imagination. You will also need to add a Hue bridge £50 to the checkout basket, but it's a fantastic way to improve ambience. Whether it's highlighting shrubs, trees and water features, or adding atmospheric lighting to the patio, this swish-looking outdoor wall lantern from John Lewis will save you fumbling for your keys in the dark of an evening. It aims to provide a warm but bright light, which is ideal for placing by the front or back door or a gated entrance for better visibility as well as style. The industrial style black casing of this outdoor wall light make it ideal for modern homes, and with its galvanized steel anti-rust coating, it promises to stand the test of time and British weather. You should get an electrician to fit this light, as it is mains powered. Available in still reasonably on-trend copper, as well as steely silver and black. This up and down wall light has a very modern look, and puts out a decent amount of illumination via 2 standard, replaceable LED bulbs, with the beams shooting up and down rather than radiating outwards. The Strom does throw less useful light than the Nordlux Verhas above, but it's a very chic option that should also weather interestingly over time. These modern solar-powered spotlights are a good, cheap option for shedding light on a garden centerpiece or water feature. The adjustable head of these spike lights mean that you can manipulate them to point at the perfect spot in your entranceway or garden space. They're individually cheap to buy, £6. But to create a really good lighting effect, you're likely to need to purchase several at a time. We've been very impressed by the brightness of these spots, and reading the online reviews, it seems we're not the only ones. Dull decking can make a garden look pretty drab. These white deck lights from Wix aim to provide powerful spots of light in any decking type. The bright white glow emanates a strong and power amount of light per bulb, and they come prepped with a fully sealed casing, making them water jet proof. They do require some tools to install, so if you're not a dab-hand at DIY, you may want to get a professional to fit them. And as they're wide, you'll need an electrician too. They're so cheap to buy, that seems worth it. They'll add a real air of luxury to your garden. Bring your trees to life and make it Christmas in July with this string of 300 softly glowing fairy lights. Because they're powered from a detachable, solar-powered capacitor, which can also be topped up via USB. They're extremely easy to place. 8 lighting modes cater for everything from sedate glow to nightmarish rave strobe. And there's a low-power winter mode. 2. Text source, t3.com.